motivators to play under them.
The energy is contagious, the enthusiasm is unwavering, and the creativity is off the charts as well. This is cricket fandom at its finest. We are all set for the ultimate showdown, and just the right time to introduce and welcome my co-commentator as well. Sitting alongside me, Monali Patel. A very good afternoon, Monali.
Thank you so much, Mikhail, and a very good afternoon to you as well. It all boils down to this moment right here. The Nepal Premier League season number 1 has been quite a show, and the entire country has come to a standstill. They've come out in hordes, they've come out to support, and for one final time this year, they're going to come out and do it again. It's going to be a contest between these two sides. Both of them have been consistent at times. Sudurpaschim Royals especially more consistent, but the Bulls, they look to try and upset the Royals today. The history not really on their side, as they've lost 2 games to the Royals in the past, and they want to try and change things around today. It's the Sudurpaschim Royals who won the toss today, and they chose to have a bat first.
Yes, and you'd want to believe this is a good toss to win. What a player he's been for the side. Tugaline, Janakpur Bulls have not had the greatest of outings in their last couple of games, but they'll want to erase all of that, and that's what they'll be keen to do, is put up a very fine effort. You can still see a lot of people coming in. The stadium is filled to capacity by the fans here, and we're coming to you live for the one last time in season 1 from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Look at that. NPL season 1 is more than just a game. It's a celebration of life, of passion, and of Nepal fans. Every boundary, every wicket and every run is met with a deafening roar. These fans are living their best lives at the moment, Monali.
Yeah, most definitely are. And that man on screen, Jimmy Neesham, he has been a star performer, especially with the bat for the Bulls, and he will be required today, you'd assume. And something tells me the fans, we talk about them and we talk about their support, and they're really going to miss the Nepal Premier League after today. They'll have to wait a whole year for it to come back.
I was just speaking to a couple of fans, and they did tell me, sir, we don't know what to do after this. But I'll tell you what, this man's been in the thick of things. Started off as a middle order bat. He's got a 50 to his credit. One of the few batters, 4 batters for Sudurpaschim Royals to register the 50 in this tournament. 90 against the Lumbini Lions, but the strike rate very impressive as an opening batter, 130. Very dangerous left-handed batter, and the senior pro, 34-year-old Binod Bhandari, fresh from a 50 in that last game. How well has he got into the groove for the Sudurpaschim Royals? A couple of 30s, a best of 58 against the Janakpur Bulls in qualifier 1. Walked away with the player of the match, and this is a very strong, formidable opening pair for the Royals.
And that's what makes them so lethal, the Royals. The consistency up at the top. For the Bulls, it's going to be Harsh Thakur to start things off. A best of 5 for 23. He's picked up 11 wickets. He's been impressive. The young'un from Canada. I'm sure the nerves are coming into play. It's a big game. The crowd's roaring. Here we go. It's time for the action to start.
Play is the call. And here we are for the ultimate showdown. Yeah, immediate runs here. Full ball. Off the mark is Zeb. And so are the Royals as well, with a single down to long off. Wow. This is really incredible atmosphere we're witnessing at the TU Stadium.
Incredible atmosphere. You said it was infectious, and yes, it absolutely is, but it also brings a bit of nerves into the players. A lot of eyes on them. And something tells me the team that holds their nerves the best is going to come out on top of this today.
Indeed, deep square leg and a long gone. 2 fielders in the deep for the off spinner. Yeah, he means business. He goes over the infield, clears it as well. Will get a couple of runs, and look at the chants and cheers in the stadium as well. It's a boisterous crowd, and the boys in yellow have incredible support here.
When intentions made very clear, and we talk about intent, there it is, a bit tossed up, and he's throwing his bat at it, Binod Bhandari. He didn't have the most control on it, but he's off the mark, and it's signs of things to come.
No protection in the deep on the offside. This time goes with a big heave, and he'll go the distance as well. In only the third delivery of the innings, the Royals get a maximum. That's the Siddharth Bank 6, and Binod Bhandari is making intentions very clear.
Just a bit too full this time from Harsh Thakur. It allows Binod Bhandari to get down on that one knee. And that's the first Siddhartha Bank maximum. Had Mohsin in the deep, but he picked the gap perfectly.
This one straighter. And protection in the deep there, long gone, has been kept busy for a while. But that's a very good approach and great execution as well of plans over here by the Royals. Winning the toss, batting first, the message is clear, Monali.
Yeah, I like what I just see there. Quick communication between the two batters. They want to make sure that they still hold it together. It's 10 runs off the first 4 deliveries.
Quick single towards Miran. Wonderful running, good calling. And I reckon the discussion was about that. We've got the runs on the board, Zeb. I'm going after the off spinner. You just play it around.
And communication key. We've seen so many run-outs throughout the... It seems that Binod Bhandari is going to be the aggressor here.
This one's right out of the screws and into the side screen as well. What a start by the Royals, and Binod Bhandari is breathing fire with the bat. They accumulate 17 in the first over.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs से बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंक को कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद पॉइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
Himal Dental Hospital, the perfect junction where experience, expertise and excellence meets technology. We are 24 hours open.
The target, but Macmillan, Dipendra, Ishan, Arif, Harmeet. It's a never-ending batting lineup for a side that has won the toss and decided to bat first in a big final. And what a start they've had. Rollicking, 17 for no loss, 2 sixes in the last over. Harsh Thakur going for runs as Nisham has been drafted. Well, he's been their go-to man for Asif Sheikh, beg your pardon. Driven. He's looking good and he's happy getting to the other end.
It's a good length to start from Jimmy Nisham though. Can't really commit on that back foot, not too short. But our on-field umpires, it's Bismillah Jan Shinwari, the man from Afghanistan. Alongside Rashid Riaz, currently going to square leg.
Yeah, he'll have to do a bit of running. And there is Mr. Bodhi Pradhan. Yes, we saw the wave. Very good afternoon to you, Mr. Pradhan. Yeah, umpiring has been spot on cue in this tournament. Meanwhile, it's going to be Bhandari facing up to Nisham. He's miscued this one. And it falls safe as well. He's taking his chances here, Binod Bhandari, but he's been sent out with the plan.
When sometimes you have to take those risks. They have a very solid batting lineup, the Royals. They want to maximize these power plays. We did mention it's going to be a high-scoring affair. The track is made for batting today. This one tried to go down the ground and he absolutely hammered it. It went all the way for the first few runs, as this is going to be more runs. 5 wides. They want to start better than this, the Bolts with the ball.
And the pressure will be felt for the fielding side. Drifting down leg. Not much could Milanta do behind the stumps. 5 wides. And in 8 deliveries, the Royals have already moved, or should I say raced, to 24. The Royals are unbeaten in their last 4 games. Beautifully driven. Work to do for the field and the deep. They're pushing for the second. And Zeb will get back as well. He's playing along the carpet and he's looking very elegant at the moment.
It's a good stroke. Jimmy Neesham bowling a hard length, but he waited on it. And it's a positive start. 26 already in just 1.3 overs. Dipendra Singh Airi, the skipper, he's going to be happy with the start. You could just see those wheels churning away in that brain, constantly analysing.
Good single, good run, good calling, good response. And this is what you need with the boundaries, turn the strike around. Now they've been in the Janakpur Bowls, as you mentioned, Monali, twice in their last 4 games.
Josh Tromp, cutie pie, would you like to go on a date with me? Well, I think Josh Tromp might have a date if he wants.
All I can ask him is, how's the Josh? And he'll say, hi, sir. Soft hands, sensible cricket.
The history doesn't favour the Bolts at the moment, but they want to try and change that today. 3rd time lucky is what they're saying. Anil Shah on screen with his broken arm, unfortunately out of the side. Poor timing with that broken arm, especially considering they're in the finals and they could have used that bat of his.
Yeah, you've got to have the method in the madness over here. It's the big final. Here again, 3rd up in the circle this time. They'll not be allowed a single. It's been a very good passage of play so far for the Royals. Batting first, they are 28 after 2 overs.
क्रिकेटमा जितको मजा र फोनमा टेक्नोको मजा कसैले बिट गर्न सक्दैन बिकज टेक्नो प्रोवाइड्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी बेस्ट सर्भिस एन्ड बेस्ट सिग्नल टेक्नो स्मार्टफोन रोजी बनाउनुहोस् आफ्नो चोइस मोबाइल
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfee Stock Fantasy.
Light Super Light on Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Asif needs to strike big. He is a quality batter. Thakur has done the job. It's been a Neesham show more often than not in the latter half of the chase or the innings for the Bolts. What a contest over here. As the go-to man, one of the best bowlers in Nepal, particularly the left-arm spinners that we talk about. The leading wicket taker, 16 wickets for him. Always been bowling in the power plays, and look at that for economy and average as well. A best of 3 for 8. He's been their wicket-taking bowler. He'll be up against Binod Bhandari, who's looking dangerous and destructive as well. Was that an opportunity? I wonder what was the communication this time between the batters, but that was a very good chance. So close.
Have been a bit hesitant between the wickets, these two. Binod Bhandari, yes, no, sent back. I think he's the one who actually turned back. Noticed the fielder was coming in nice and hot.
You don't want to run out at this stage. No way. Yeah, he'll take the pace of the ball. This time, slightly more wider of Jimmy Neesham. And they'll fetch a single.
Lalit Rajavanshi, 2 for 22 in his 4 overs against the Yaks. You mentioned it, he's been very consistent. He's a wicket taker, but he had a tough game the last time he had played the Royals. In fact, most of their bowlers did. Long on. Actually, there's a mid-off and a deep mid-wicket. And a deep square leg.
This is very good running. Oh, this is a direct hit as well. And this will have to be referred upstairs. Has Zeb made it? They were slow to get onto the ball in the outfield, but a direct hit always gets everyone interested. This is going to be a very interesting call.
3 fielders in the deep on the leg side and very slow to get to this one. Should be in by quite a margin. Just needed to attack that ball a bit harder, and you could hear a loud call of throw. Get that ball into the keeper. Not out it is.
Yeah, you can sense a lot of support for the boys in yellow. The Sudurpaschim Royals come with a fair bit of army and entourage over here. The fans are on their feet, waving flags, banners and scarves. And it's a rainbow of loyalty and devotion for both the teams. And that's what NPL Season 1 has been all about. Yeah, with the left-handed batter, the left-arm spinner, there's a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg. You'd sense Zeb will fancy his chances. Nicely bowled.
Exceptionally bowled. Saw Zeb coming down the track, fired it in. Followed him. Such a level of confidence that that man brings to his side. Dipender Singh Airi.
Sweeps. This deep square leg, he'll get a single.
More attacking this time. Shermal in the deep. Picks up and gets the throw in. Nice and quick. You got to remember, the Royals are quick between the wickets. The standards are set by their captain, Dipender Singh Airi. You fumble, they'll take the extra. You're slow on the ball, they'll take the extra.
Yeah, you can sense the energy and the urgency here today for the Royals. Trying to make every ball count. Smartly done. You want to give respect to the bowler who's been in sublime form. This is a very fine over and a good start for Rajbanshi. Only 4 coming off it. It's 32 for no loss after 3.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Janakpur bowls. Good amount of support for them as well. 2 of the best sides, formidable sides, table toppers in the league stage, and quite fittingly in the finals as well.
Slow through the air, Harsh Tucker. Just get a sense that he's holding that ball. This time he gets some good revs on it.
Yeah, using the depth of the crease this time. Too close to cut. Needs to be careful. We saw what Tucker did with Shikhar Dhawan a couple of matches ago in the league stages. The one that came in with the arm. That was almost through him. Wonderful bowling here.
It's an excellent start to Harsh Tucker's over. He's gone for 17. That first over, very expensive, but he's bowling to Zeb this time. Good revs.
And it's a change of ends for Tucker, and now he's bowling to the longer side of the boundary as well, to the right-handed batter. Maybe that would have also prompted the captain to bring him from the far end, and that's a good move. And the large part of his second over has been to the left-handed batter, helping him gain confidence as well. This is nicely bowled. Yeah, just a bit of frustration creeping in here for Zeb.
Just outside the line this time. Going at a bit of a slow strike rate, 9 off 14, and you sense that something's got to give this delivery. Surely can't be a maiden.
Brilliant comeback by Thakur. He bowls a maiden and keep things quiet just when things are running away from their grasp. It's 32 for no loss.
सुजल डेयरी को उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
मेरो नम्बर मेरै चोइस। आफूलाई मन पर्ने नम्बर छानेर लिनुहोस्।
Himstar for a complete home.
Of TCM and Mr. Rahul Agarwal, the director of Siddhartha Bank. A big shout out to both these gentlemen for bringing about a special outing in NPL Season 1. Mr. Lokesh Sharma there, sipping on some water, MD of TCM. Wonderful to have you as well, sir. A very good afternoon. Wow, heavyweights and great work by TCM. I'll tell you what, they put across a carnival, a festival of the Himalayas, and we've seen some amazing work done by the TCM team all through.
Well, the dots are continuing to pile on here. This is the 7th dot in a row now, and it's been 19 deliveries since the last boundary. The Bolts are just starting to pull this back.
Yeah, you don't want to offer too much room. You don't want to bowl too full, because both these batters are already in top gear walking into bat.
And that's exactly what Lalit Rajabanshi is doing, allowing for no room. That one came in sharply to the right-hander.
Yeah, just go in with the arm. Bowl it flatter, bowl it quicker. Now you can see we've seen 9 dot deliveries.
Surely you just sense a release shot coming here. And he'll either find the boundary or he'll find the hands of a fielder.
Yeah, time since the last boundary, 22 deliveries. We've seen 10 dot deliveries in a row between Thakur and Lalit Rajbanshi. What a comeback here by the bowls. This looks an even contest. Wow.
Momentum's a funny thing, isn't it? When it's going your way, you find those runs very easily, and then all of a sudden you have one quiet over and that momentum's lost. The last delivery, we've not seen a run come in all of the last over. And then now 5 deliveries in this one.
Wow, we've seen 2 maidens in a row. It was 28 after 2, it's 32 after 5. This has been a spectacular comeback by the Bolts. It's 32 for no loss.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless
Much more like it. After 12 balls with not a single run, suddenly the Royals get going again. Flying start, 28 off 2. All of a sudden it was 32 off 5 as I welcome HD Ackerman.
Gee, they played those last 2 overs poorly. This is better. Long batting lineup. Got to take some risks inside this power play.
just enough. Over the offside, Mahatso was right on the edge of the circle, but Zabe hits with the spin this time and makes it back-to-back boundaries.
Lovely shot, wasn't it? Little use of the feet, not quite at the pitch, but doesn't force it, just times it.
This won't be a boundary, but will be at least a single, won't be a couple. I haven't even had time to catch my breath yet. HT, how are you? Very good afternoon to you.
Afternoon, Lenny, and afternoon to all those who have tuned in to the broadcast. It's been quite amazing. Got off to an absolute flyer and then 2 poor overs with the bat. Granted, well bowled by Harsh Thakur and in particular Rajbanshi, but I thought that the 2 Royals openers, they got caught up looking in one particular area, and when it wasn't there, then they couldn't score.
Yeah, so much of a day like today comes down to who holds their nerve, who plays the rather unbelievable atmosphere better, who handles the pressure. I'll get a couple here. Good running. You know how many times I've been here, HT, but I can't really, well, certainly for any domestic cricket, remember anything like this. The number of requests for passes, for tickets, the appetite for people to try and get here and experience it with their families, with their kids. Quite remarkable. As that'll be 4 more, the third of the over. Thakur maybe being asked to bowl 1 too many in the power play.
This is clever. This is very clever by Binod Bandari. Understands where the field is. There's a man at square leg, just in front of square. And he knows if he can beat that man at short fine leg, he'll have 4.
And this time goes finer because the man has come square. Doesn't quite get it as to how he would like, so only gets a single. Ends the power play. It belongs to the Royals. The score is 48 for none.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्ट पेको सुपर वालेटमा।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं।
जहाँ पनि रमपम छँदैछ नि, रमपम छँदैछ नि।
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
After a flying start, then some diminishing returns. 2 maiden overs, no mistake in our graphics there. Overs 4 and 5, 12 consecutive dots. And then a return to good runs. As umpire Rashid Riaz says, that's the end of the first power play. So into the rest of the innings now. 5 fielders allowed outside the circle. And immediately Asif Sheikh, the standing captain, will take all 5 of them, and he'll turn to Kishore Mahato, who's had a really good start to the tournament, 11 wickets in total. Has just proved a little expensive in the last couple of games. Won't get the second this time. Same score, believe it or not, HT. I know they were chasing in that qualifier 1, but exactly 48 for none in the power play, the Royals.
Maybe that's what they were doing in overs 4 and 5. They decided, well, we want to be in a similar position to what we were in the qualifier, because we won. Just talking about those the spectators, the fans, there's some landlords with buildings outside of this ground that could make some serious money in renting out space.
Unbelievable, truly unbelievable. Wouldn't be surprised if a few of those advertising hoardings were kind of brought down. 50's up. It's a trademark of any big occasion. I mentioned March 16th of this year. I mentioned May 1st and May 2nd, not just the first day, but then the reserve day after the rain. They will be anywhere, any vantage point will do. That is outside the ground.
I can't help giggle at that. That's unbelievable.
Good news is they're not up in the trees there. They're on stable ground. It's the way the hills carve into the Tribhuvan University campus. It was really, I can only describe it as ludicrous the last 48 hours, H. Not many people have my number here in Nepal, and I was still getting spammed. Anyone who has a local number, I can only imagine what it was like for Paris Kadka. Requests for tickets, for passes. Gets it a good way in front to square and will get 4. Don't think it's gone all the way. I think it's one bounce. It's a stylish pull stroke from a very stylish cricketer, Saif Zaid.
Just going to have a little look-see here to see if it's gone all the way. Now, I think that Saif Zaid for me has been one of the surprise packages. That's going to be 4. In that he's been really good with him with the ball, played a beautiful innings of 90 earlier on in the competition. Not one of the names that you see around the world in the various franchise leagues, but I think this might put him up in headlights.
It's a good decision for me. He stepped inside the line of the ball. That would have clattered into his shoulder if not. Have to give the bowlers some leeway.
A little bit surprised where Kishore finds himself bowling. Mahato, in that he's been really good with the new ball. Again, let me refer to the early stages of the tournament when the bolts were quite exceptional.
Goes to the block hole. Good diving stop from Mohammad Mohsin. He'll have a big role to play with his 4 overs. Royals 55 for none.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ डाइरेक्ट आइमी पेको सुपर वालेटमा।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोजौं.
Venue is probably about another 8 to 10,000 just outside the venue. Have got some kind of a vantage point, but they could have sold this out 5, 6, 7 times over, and quite simply, for a first season of a league, I've never seen the like of it.
Well, a quite staggering statistic is one that, didn't it take something like less than a minute for it to sell out?
400 VIP seats that hadn't been sold yet, which were I think the 800 rupee ones rather than the basic 300 rupee tickets, as Shermal is going to come into the attack. They released them and they sold in under a minute. Unbelievable. And yeah, that was just by freeing up another section that during the double header games they couldn't use because of the PMOA access that was required. No one at short fine leg, so it's a very safe shot for at least 1. Bandari thinks of the second, but rightly sends Saif Zaid back. You add to that the fact that there's millions, and I mean millions, watching here in Nepal, and then millions down in India too. An extraordinary success. I met a family who've flown from Australia just before the start of play. Dozens, in fact hundreds, who've come from Janakpur and Sudurpaschim, many on overnight buses. It's just so brilliant to see the sport that you and I love thriving like this in a country that I've always loved, and I think you now love too, HD.
I think it's captured everyone's hearts, to be honest, Lenny. I think as many, me included, who arrived here and really had no idea what we were coming to. Might have just clipped him on the helmet, Binod Bandari. Yeah, just on the grill, so they'll have to go through some protocols, some concussion protocols before play can continue. Won't take too long.
Always good to follow protocols, Umpires doing their job. There's a lot of batting to come here, HD. What's the approach for these two now they've got through the power play?
Well, I think that the discussion would have been between the two of them. Look, we can both look to put the foot down now, because if one gets out, you know, new batter comes in, yes, but because we're both in, we can afford to be more aggressive. With two in batters, the last thing you want is dot balls. Good running again.
Well, I think if Saif Zaib hadn't run through the crease there might have been a third. It was a strange game, wasn't it, the virtual semi-final between the Bolts and the Yaks. I don't think either side played well, and some Bolts fans may be upset with me because they'll say, hold on, we won the game, but there were so many errors, too many errors from both sides. Great innovation. It's the full switch hit, completely changes his stance. Not the power switch hit, but gets enough of it to get 4 more.
The perfect start here for the Royals. Both batters looking to get on with it. He's an all-round player, isn't he? He scores. We've seen him go down the ground. We've seen him go over mid-on. We've seen him go over extra cover. He's swept well. Now he's got the reverse sweep. He's got the game.
As a consequence, the fields had to change. It brought another man across, so it's now a 5. Stop him repeating the shot, but the gap has been plugged. Good captaincy.
Yeah, and that's probably where I question the decision to play that stroke, because now there's 2 men behind point on that offside. So he could go the other way if he wants to.
Instead he goes down the ground. Long on is out there. Can he get underneath it? Oh no, he can't. He settled himself. It went miles to the heavens. One of the highest Siddhartha Bank sixes that we've seen. It's 68 for none.
बाजोपन सम्बन्धी कुनै पनि हार्दिक IVF and fertility
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas. Your way of quality living.
Join us and the ranks of thousands of success who have unlocked their full potential by pursuing their education. Right Path Career Counseling
is the Janakpur Bolts. They're great rivals in the playoff as well as the groups. They've only lost 1 game all tournament, and they're looking very and decided to bat first. Look at how high this goes, HD. Monstrous.
Altitude. It's a much better choice of stroke. I thought he had played the reverse sweep and field change that he wanted, and then to go down the ground. Well, this is a clever bowler. Mohammad Mohsin. Wonderful.
They are. If you're offered a bowler in T20 cricket, as they'll run well comfortably for 2. The Bolts look a little rattled out there. If you're offered a spinner or a finger spinner who will go at less than a run a ball and take a wicket, he's one of your first names on the team sheet.
Barely exist anymore in T20 cricket. I think even if you're under 8, exceptional. The man that's wearing yellow today. That unity.
Again, I have to question, why does Asif Sheikh not have the gloves on? Majority of the tournament, I think in 2 of the games he took them. Here we are. Just wonder, was it an edge? I was certain it was at first. It's the googly. It's brilliant. Maybe not.
No, don't think so. I think Mohammed Mohsen thought it had bowled him, gone over the top fingertips of Malanta.
Was kind of two noises though. Maybe because the bat is come so close to the keeper's gloves. Either way, it was a tardy piece of glove work. It's given as byes, so the umpire didn't there.
Just going back to those numbers, I mentioned another man in yellow going to play a critical part today, particularly you would think against Jimmy Neesham. Left arm against the left-hander. Great shot. Great shot. I'm really struggling to complete my story. It's got an economy rate of under 4. What about this for a stroke?
Yes. And if you want an exhibition and a demonstration, injuries, but it will be 3 more to the total. Malanta could have taken the stumps off. His teammates need to give him a shout. I don't think they can there. Such is the cacophony of noise. We will have a check. But I think it was clean.
Easy. No problem. Having a look at the boundary, but... So not a boundary. Into the 9th. 80 without loss.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट डिलाइट डेरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है
I say, but maybe even top spot. And a special mention for the ladder in there, Rohit Powell. Turns to the attack. Powell played the least number of games of was with him last night. He's going to be here today, the national team captain, and he was quite brilliant this tournament, even though the Lions had a campaign to forget. Is there a way back into this game here for the Bolts? Something's got to change.
They need wickets. They need wickets quickly because what's to come here. Brandon McMullen, the Pendra Singh Airi, there is plenty. Had such a good tournament as well. So these two can play with all the freedom in the world.
Oh, this is hammered. And grandstand for 6. What a way to bring up your 50 off 33 deliveries. 5 4s, 2 6s. And on the grandest stage that there is, this has been a quite brilliant inning.
Big players score big runs in the biggest of matches. He is an overseas. He's one of 4. He's doing the job here today.
Four more. Everything must go already as early as the 10th over. Neesham is not happy out there. Roaring directions at where to go. The Bolts in danger of losing their minds here.
The problem that the Bolts have, though, is that both players are able to hit the ball all 4 corners of the ground. They're just struggling to a particular area. You drop it short, he pulls you, you pitch it up, he laps down the wicket and hits you down the ground. This is a sensational partnership.
Look at the Royals have built here. Nobody's crossed 200. Don't want to put a hex on it or anything, but they may almost be disappointed if they don't get to the 200 marker.
From here, surely. Yeah, you didn't have the best of tournaments. They have the highest total. The highest total going to a side that doesn't make it through, the most amount of runs at one stage. Atto, who hadn't gone through. But this has been an exhibition from these two. They are entertaining the masses.
Bandari now, because Zabe seems to have switched significantly. The last 5 overs have gone for 60. He's happy to nudge it around and say, Zabe, keep doing what you do.
Just that they've actually scored 92 in 7.5 overs. 2 maidens that just extraordinarily cropped up inside. Lovely bit of bowling by Thacker and Rashbansi, but the rest distance.
Well, it's the final winner of the Happy Dents fan of the match. Well done, madam. Very, very well deserved. Said it a few tournament HT, one of the most transformational aspects of the fan. We have seen kids, we've seen women, we've seen families. 6-7 years ago, it was really too dominated by men to see every single person and part of Nepal enjoying their. Congratulations to you. Hamper on its way. Gears all right. Zabe is flying and Nisham, teapot is out. He doesn't know where to turn. It's the stage. It's time for the players to have a drink, and you could argue the bolts will need it. Royals, it's 97 for none.
निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्तिले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ मेरो तङ्गडी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज मेरो गौरव
Into freshness that bonds.
Refresh बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट Himstar for a complete home.
Neoco solar water heaters, water chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko of quality living.
Himstar for a home.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनर हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
Legends rise through greatness with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. The ball.
बाजुपन सम्बन्धी कुनै पनि समस्या समाधान सम्झनुहोस् हार्दिक IVF and Fertility Center, Sinamangal.
Trophy in a couple of hours. Will be popping the champagne with the trophy in their hand. A very good Nali Patel.
Very good indeed, Mikhail. And that trophy is quite epic, that it's got a piece of the Himalayas on it. Very Nepal Premier League. And my goodness, have they come out in numbers? The Royals fans will be happy. 97 for none at the halfway point. And this has been an exceptional half century from Saif Zaid. Part of 7 4s and 2 6s. He started a bit, but once he got going, there was absolutely no stopping him. Bang, often as he could. And he has played all around the park. The bowler that he's faced took Jimmy Nisham down the as well. An incredible half century in the finals.
Oh yes, the boys in the hunt. Mawson to continue. A bowler, because that ball is going the distance today, and that one Well, Vinod Bhandari has been quiet for a while, but that willow like a magic wand now.
Oh wow, he has absolutely smashed it. Passes a and another Siddhartha Bank maximum down on one knee. My God, has he put that a long distance away. Where's the wicket coming from? They've got to try and bring it somewhere. They're very quickly getting out of this contest.
What a toss to win here for the Royals. 10 wickets in hand. 100 up on the board in the 10th over. And you just feel a little jaded. They've played a lot of cricket in the last couple of days. Take a look at those 50s as well. The second one comes 3 deliveries. Remember, they had the 2 maidens as well within the first 5 overs.
When those 2 maidens seem to be the only highlight for the Bolts in 10.2 overs. It's been smacked down the ground, and it's a 1 bounce for Jimmy Neesham on that one. It was travelling. They're making very the Royals.
Well, it goes to show how good. Well, backed himself, gave the charge, presented the full face of the bat. Bit of inside-out cricket over here. Wide of the fielder at long off. 1 bounce. Jeet. Careful, Jeet. It's raining runs. We've seen 9 sixes already within the first 11 overs. And why would you want to do that, Monali?
Well, you're batting so well, and then you try to bring this so often. Batters are going well, they're striking the ball down the ground, and then they pull out that. And what a partnership this is turning out to be. 109 now. It's the largest partnership for the Royals. And this is, what a time they've brought this out. In the finals, you couldn't have asked for to start the finals.
You have to save your best for the last, they say, to come good as an opening batting pair. Look at that partnership, 10 wickets in hand. And what I've really liked about Vinod Bhandari is he's brought in so much in this innings of his senior pro, playing like one as well. 13 coming off this over for 11.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्। ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्। सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ। इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys र gas hobsले बुझेको छ quality living.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी Red Bull.
After the Royals won the toss and decided to bat first, and both Zeb have been on a leather hunt. Yes, it's been a wonderful start event, and we are all set to have a listen to a wonderful conversation as well. That's because is with the man of the moment, the Secretary of CAN, Paras Khadka.
Mikhail, thank you so much. The Secretary of the Cricket Association of Nepal, Paras Khadka. Paras, it's going to be hard for you to sum up your emotions. You must be incredibly proud.
I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Just look at the crowd today. We've had of calls since yesterday from all of the bureaucracy to owners to, I mean, the ministers to the whole country wants to get inside. You can see the crowd inside. I mean, hopefully we'll just to, you know, get right perspectives in terms of the fact that Nepal Cricket Stadium, it's so difficult for us to manage everything right now. But having said that, the important part here is that Nepal Cricket's won. I think this tournament has put us on a global scale where for a with limited resources at our end, we have managed to make a mark.
Doubt in terms of as a first season, it could not have been more successful. I think if anything, exaggerating, it was thousands of people making those requests. I've got a stat for you. League in the history of franchise cricket that has a 1-run win, a 1-wicket win in its first season. That was the IPL. There are some shades, aren't there, of what went on first year here in Nepal?
Our biggest...
I'm just going to cut you off, Paris. As long off comes in and drops. Big moment in the match. Save. Put down on 6. Coming back to you, Paris. Go on.
No, I mean, see, it all to the kind of ideas and dreams we put up. Association of Nepal, along with the governing council and everybody behind. So much of hard work. Even for me, we're on the final day. I've hardly had time to watch. Just have to take care of everybody around it. But everyone's put in a lot of effort. I mean, comparisons are fine, but we're a young cricketing nation with big dreams. So all will take place as long as the cricket is taken care of.
Ball. Jimmy Neesham does the fielding. You must be so proud of something that these massive crowds, the fanaticism for cricket, but that's always been for the national team. May 1st, May 2nd last year. This is for domestic cricket here in Nepal. If it could be this successful?
It has gone beyond our expectations, honestly. And game, I can proudly say that now cricket has reached the grassroots in terms of ownership.
Not quite going to get there. There's something happening every ball here, Paris.
I mean, it's 11.4, and with 10 wickets in hand, you expect 5 both. See, the kind of reception that the people have taken up to this league and the of the teams has been simply phenomenal, and hopefully with the kind of expectation able to generate from year one in the coming years with a better infrastructure, stadium, floodlights, I'm speechless.
Can I ask you about to come? I know you can't even really probably think about that just yet, but maybe not just here. Is there a future where the Nepal Premier League expands outside of the valley?
There have been a lot of investments that are coming in various places in the country. In 3-4 years, we could go do a home and away. We may not have 8 grounds and stadiums straight away, but if it comes down to 3 or 4 stadiums come 3rd, 4th year, it'll set a cricket is and what sport can do to a country, and we can see for that the country is united by one sport, everybody under an umbrella. And Nepal is trying its best to, decentralize the sports. In the coming years, we can go all over the country.
Hammer down to long on, take it. This wicket finally falls. Save's gone for 69. Up to the commentary box.
Here, finally a break here for the Janakpur bowls, and Zeb, after a very says Kishore Mahato strikes. Much needed wicket here for the bowls. They've been on the back foot. They've been quiet.
Much needed here. Finally a catch is held on. He was trying to go down the ground. Didn't have this time. And this is a well-judged catch. Well taken by Lalit Rajabhai. The first one finally falls. It's Saif Ali Zaib gone for 43. And the Royals are 117 for 1. Back.
Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी असली नै रोजौं
Neoco solar water heaters, purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs, your way of quality living.
Ain't no regular thing, came for the ring, you know what I mean. This is my city.
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
I would say the biggest win tournament. Moving forward, like I said, sports is entertainment. Nepal, 25 years that I have been involved with as a cricketer and now as an administrator. Give back to our fans. The fans have been our biggest stakeholders with being built, with better investments coming in. I feel this a very big economic industry which is going to help a young team of achieving the impossible, and also most importantly, the most important, cricket and sports can now become a viable industry where the youth and earn a livelihood for themselves. And it's not just the cricketers, it's the whole ecosystem of catering to advertisement businesses, to volunteers, to social media in this ecosystem.
Lalit Rajbanshi back into the attack here. There's no doubt is starting to really realise its potential, and this Nepal Premier League national teams, the cricketers are really doing that. We haven't spoken much about to making the league happen. What about the cricket on the field? There's been some real standouts, the likes of Rohit Paudel, Rijan Daka, Banshi, the joint leading wicket taker. You must be really proud. Haven't even mentioned Dipendra Singh, as to how the local players are performing against some of the best in the world.
See, this is the platform for some of our cricketers that really set a benchmark, like Dipendra Singh, even youngsters like Bipin Sharma, who's come. And now you can see that with a platform like this, then get the potential platform to express themselves. Nepal, so the best cricketers have been big. Some of them have come through the talent hunt. And the most important thing is cricket has become a household name. And for all of our cricketers who played this tournament, the ultimate dream is to Nepal and make.
Final question. You in days, March 16th last year, a day that
tremendous work from everybody involved, the whole cricketing fraternity. Nepal
bowled him. We have a second wicket, and Paris, we're going to thank you and go back.
Found an opening, and it's also a realistic moment of the day. Raj Banshi, as always, amongst wickets.
This moment, it's a big wicket. It's that of Binod Bhandari. Stumps, and now both openers are back in the pavilion. This momentum could the Bolts needed at this time. Going deep in his crease, nowhere close to the. And Lalit Rajabanshi finds the gap. He's batted well, but he goes for 41 off 31. The Royals are 117.
To fall on the same score of 117. Bit of a mini comeback here for certainly you can sense that they're feeling the energy now. They looked a little jaded in the. Harmeet Singh walks out. He's always got a promotion with the bat. He's been a superstar with, but he's not had a great outing. Just 14 runs and a best of 13. Certainly bring out a wide range of shots. He's up against Raj Banshi. Off the mark as well. And what a lovely chat with the secretary of Nepal, Paras Khatka. He should pride over this moment, Monali. He can. It's been a very, very successful across the global cricketing globe.
To stand out here in Nepal Premier League, and he really is an anchor to all of that. McMullen out in the middle, a best of 53. He's got 186. Are not a bad strike rate, but these two batters are now practically starting. And Lalit Rajabanshi, consistent so far for the Bolts, gets a breakthrough. 1 for 5 in his 2.4 overs. He has bowled well today.
All through the tournament, should I say. Nicely using the pace. Fielding as well. Both the batters are off the mark.
Falize, a little bit earlier, tried to go down the ground the distance, and a very well judged catch. And look who it is taking the catch. He's played a good hand so far in this game. Wicket, 1 catch, and he's held down that one end. Just the 6-run spell so far.
Yeah, looking to Harmeet Singh. He's been sent out with a message. And he'll push for the second. They'll get another very good over by Raj Banshi. He's runs in his 3 overs so far. 4 runs coming off this. 121 for 2.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस् तपाईको भोलिको भर सानीमा रिलायंस लाइफ इंश्योरेंस खुलेर जियौं.
DHI Happier Home.
To inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
They were bowled out for 51. The Royals won that by a huge margin of 72 runs, boosting their net run rate. Vinod has enjoyed playing against the Janakpur bowl today as well. He got 41 with the bat. That partnership of 117 with a bit of mystery now with Malla in the middle.
That's sort of been the story for the batting, just hasn't clicked for them. And when your batting combinations don't click, when you don't to transition from those starts to get the bigger scores, it's really hard for your bowlers. This, the second wicket of Vinod Bhandari. He bowls a gem. Vinod Bhandari tries to go deep, right through the gap.
Yeah, the air this time, just closing the face of the bat. Vinod Bhandari playing all over it. Yeah, but he's done his job. What a partnership, 117. Fix it between mid-wicket and long gone. Get a couple of... Now the Janakpur Bulls have lost 3 games this season and have lost 2 games and 1 versus the Chitwan Rhinos as well. This game unbeaten. Team.
Kind of plays on your mind. You know you've lost to this side twice before. One of them, 51 all out with the bat. And surely they're thinking ourselves today, but it's not been a start that you can back yourself with. The bowling's over the park. They're still going at 9 runs and over. And you feel maybe...
Monali. Last league game, we'll take a look at this. Sliced. It was in the air, but wide of the fielder at back. Back live, over the bowler's head, into the side. McMullen with long levers, frees his arms and gets on it. What a way to end over number 14. 12 runs coming off it. 130.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their... From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
If you're not the way you were playing.
Absolutely. What a view. Wow. Sight to behold. Guys, on this one, it's more like a no-look shot from Harmeet Singh, and that's the Siddharth Bang maximum. He gets the promotion once again. It's the fate with a wonderful strike.
Oh, Mohsen, a little too leg side. That's a asking to be hit away, and Harmeet Singh's not going to miss many of those. Into the leg side, the fielder might have thought he's in contention for a very... And then he watches it sail over his head for a 6.
And out of nowhere, in no time, this partnership is worth 24 and 13. And they've been on a leather hunt. Yeah, we talk about that breathtaking. And
talk about the breathtaking view. Have you been out at all? Every time you go and explore, you've said, no, I'm too tired.
I'm just too immersed in the cricket.
When you're not on the field?
Yeah, I'm just too immersed in the played. And yeah, I have gone a couple of places. I've had the good fortune of seeing some very, very beautiful scenic views as well. There it is. Talk about it. You don't need to go anywhere when I drone lovely visuals. That's the beauty of Nepal.
this is another one. It's another right to slap it through the offside. And straight in. It's Harmeet Singh again, cannot go on score. And Mohsin picks up a win.
Not easy. And this partnership of 26 has been broken for 3 after 15.
I dare to every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School leads to a new adventure.
Happier home छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली बुल असली नै रोजौं
बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश.
To get his hands on the trophy, to play the risk to throw Harmeet up. Number 4, they might think as though it's worked. 14 off 8. As Neesham will return for his third. Beautifully played, but very well fielded as well. He jogs too, that's how quick he is. As I welcome HD.
In the perfect 15 overs, you would think, for the Royals. A wonderful opening stand. And yet the risk which on it, me being one of them, when Harmeet Singh walked to the wicket, but he did his job.
I suspect there'll be a roar of anticipation as to strike for the first time. This was the wicket. Well bowled, Mohammed Mohsin, hidden way outside the off stump, outside the hitting arc, and an excellent catch from who has a big future. I promise you that, Hilton. Hemant Dami, we barely this tournament, but he's a fine fast bowler. He comes on as a sub and he has his.
Not an easy catch. Mohsin, the old googly away from the
couple. He just forces the fumble, forces. Remember, redismissed. Well, as we heard from Paris Kadkar, thanks to all our sponsors, Violet, that's the F77, imagined at the intersection of design and technology. Really beautiful bike. I was on the back of one. Only way to get here when the traffic's as heavy as it is. Just wonder what might happen if Neesham somehow got Dipendra out here. Bowled him. It's just clipped the back. It's not Irie, it's not the one he wanted, but it's another big one. Brandon McMullen gets to double figures for the umpteenth time in this tournament. It's out.
Just a length. Maybe a touch movement back into the right-hander. Go downtown. And Neesham has one wicket at a critical stage in the match. That batted through. Well, 200 is definitely on the cards. He goes for 14. Maybe, just maybe, the Bolts are scrapping back. 149 for 4.
The NPL Bags. Download Ncell app now or dial *12#
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
To Arjun Gartry. I think Scotty had a laundry error. He's ended up with the wrong shirt in his back. In he comes. Ahead of Ishan Pandey. Thought they might have gone left hand, right hand, particularly with Raj having one left. Instead, they've gone for power.
Yeah, 1 for 9. That single 50. I am a little bit surprised about Ish Pandey not coming in here. Forget the left-hand, right-hand combination. It's a very good point. But the fact that Dipendra Singh innings relies heavily on between the wickets running, quick stuff. Not sure he's going to get the same response from Kugelein as he would from Pandey. And is sent in, all-out attack.
The mark immediately. This was a good piece of bowling, wasn't it, from Jimmy Nish in the final ball of the... Just the one bail at kiss.
Disappear over mid-wicket. But on that occasion, perfect.
Shot you don't see too often from Dipender Singh Iree, purely because of where the fielders are. No doubt that Iree wants 3. He's almost willing Kugelein to come with him. Does just about get there. There's Shermala. The throw. Good from Kugelein because he didn't get there. Yeah, I spoke to Scott Kugelein. One of the more controversial aspects or incidents that we've seen in the tournament when Ishan Pandey was... He actually said he felt really bad about it. And then he watched back the coverage. I know you and HD were spraying me to the heavens, and I deserved it because it was the right thing to do. They asked me to go in and have a wind, and then I just couldn't get a hold of one. I think with 3 or 4 or something like that. That was retired out.
He never blamed Scott Kugelein for going in. He didn't grab the coach neck and say, send me in. Right, when he came down the wicket the last time to Rajbansi, I actually cramped himself a little bit for room. He wants a little to be able to swing those arms through the ball. This is a big delivery.
Oh, quite beautifully bowled. The tournament's leading reason has finished maybe his best 4-over set of the tournament. It's 156 for 4.
Happier home. Today sa hai.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. Starting this clean. This is my city.
Star for a complete home.
Polite gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
His manager said, can we just go upstairs just in case? It's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. And I also think at the other end there were who appealed. Keep your eyes on Malanta here. It'd be interesting to see if there was an appeal. But absolutely, Shinwari just wanted to double check it, not out to NPay, umpire decision, pending decision. 18 balls left. Tiger, what can they get to? Nishan wants his wicket. But protection out there, well placed, deep backward point.
Difficult now, isn't it, for the square leg umpire, because they don't stand in line with that popping crease anymore because of the run out camera. Years and years ago they were directly in line and they would have to make that decision. Now they've almost got to get up. So when there is an appeal, you can almost understand them going upstairs.
Yeah, that's to avoid blocking off our cameras to give the chance of the correct decision. There's Rashid Riaz, definitely a couple of yards behind. I just didn't see an appeal. That's why I was surprised they went up to the third umpire. You'll remember. In Kiwi to the other. Kugelein gets a good piece of it, but he's missed out there.
On Scott, you need a boundary, otherwise this fella's going to run you ragged.
When we were looking at that replay of them running, that was Dipender Singh Iree, not even in second gear. Kugelein was all out to sprint back for 3. tortoise and hare situation out there, the two batters. The Royals are still on top here, but the Bolts gradually clawing their way back.
It can cost the side. He can. Kugelan.
Down the ground, a little unorthodox because he has to extend shape, but he gets a good piece of it. Mid-off's up in the circle.
It is the adjustment to the stroke that makes one, because it's pace taken off and he has to just watch slightly, and the opening of the face at point of contact to the end result.
Their natural instinct will be to bring the bottom hand through to close the face. Their shape somehow, it was a touch unorthodox.
To elevate Kugelan up the order has been a success, because at this stage of an innings, when you're striking it at 171, doing your job.
His job now may be to go too far. Irie would quite like the strike in the 19th, I feel. Instead it will be a dot. Irie will get the strike. Finish with 1 for 44. It's 167 for 4.
क्रिकेटमा जितको मजा र फोनमा टेक्नोको मजा कसैले बिट गर्छ। टेक्नो प्रोवाइड्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी, बेस्ट सर्भिस एन्ड बेस्ट सिग्नल। टेक्नो स्मार्टफोन होस् आफ्नो चोइस भोपाल।
Tapaiको Red Bull असली नै रोजौं।
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है।
Watch NPL on Ncell app.
It's my
fine enough. So beautifully does Dipendra Singh Irie, but unfortunately he picks out the man at deep square leg. It is that subfielder dummy once more who takes the catch. Enjoying his day out. The captain goes for 9, 167.
Arif Sheikh to the crease. Big LBW shout. Brave bowling your wrist spinner in the 19th, but Mohammed Mohsin responded. Marvellous catch held by the subfielder Hemant Dam for Shub Kansakar. Let's hope he's okay to bat. They'll need him with the again, and once more it's Dami in action.
It's such a good tournament, Mohammed Mohsin. Difficult to pick when he bowls that wrong, and that was the leg spin, and it was just the bounce. All he is that led to the thick outside edge going all the way to square leg.
Well, someone now in Birgunj in the Sheikh household. Mr. Sheikh and Mrs. Sheikh are having a very difficult as to know who to cheer on. Arif posted last night, Heart United, as Arif deep mid wicket out there. It's another one. It's again. Rajbanshi takes the catch. The Bolts back into this contest.
Innings just starting to falter. Not easy to walk in and be expected to ground from the word go. But Arif Peshes pause, looking for quick runs. 1 for 6.
Rishan Pandey, the young left-hander, has had a fine tournament. I know the way in which he's played may naturally be a little to the ODI game, but he certainly has played his role for the Royals, who've had such a... I just question the decision to send Reef Shake, but also Scott Kugelheim in ahead of...
With Hyaluronic 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Bank पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozone.
Ball just keeps going away from him, to be fair. There's a bit of... Kugelheim has the strike.
Another... They're tumbling like a pack of cards here. And Kishore Mahato continues his fine tournament with Scott Kugelheim.
His stumps, Scott Kugelheim, and I almost think he'd be better off if he didn't. That was right in the hitting zone if he stood on middle or middle and leg. Well, done the job. Bowls it straight and says, if you miss, I'll hit. Kugelheim, 10. The Royals, they might get bundled out here. 1-7-3 for 7.
Naresh Budiyar to the crease. Pumps it down to long on. Pandey's quick between the wickets. That's great running for a couple. HD. After 15 overs, it was 143 for 2 with a ball to go. Have collapsed in a heap.
It would be easy to say that they'll be disappointed with 5 or so overs of this innings, but they've still got an immensely difficult score to chase for the Bolts.
Straight down the ground, 2 fielders there. A collision, the last thing we... Akash Tripathi, I think, is one of them. They probably couldn't hear each other. The end result will be 6, but importantly, let's hope the 2 fielders are all right.
So difficult to communicate. Cauldron of noise. Straight down the ground. Yours taking it. In the end, no one. It looks as be okay as I glance out the window here. Rajbanji and Tripathi, so I think they're going to be okay.
And thank God for that, Rajbanshi, because he has had 2 shocking injuries that he's come back from. The injury that was potentially career-ending. It was ACL and meniscus all at the same time, and then the broke less than 12 months ago too. Proves so much. He always gives 100%, and I'm just so glad both he and Tripathi are okay. Big Maximum though gets the Royals up 80. Everything must go. 3 deliveries left. Full toss helped into the leg side. Fielder right there. Sherman holds on to a good catch. Now both batters stare. They want to have a look at this. It was a full toss, was it? The umpires might be tempted to go upstairs and have a look.
he's missed out here. Missed out. That you want to hit out the ground. The full toss, middle and leg from Sharamella running in. He did everything correct. Once he slid in, made sure that his elbows don't smash in. Ball doesn't pop out. So Naresh goes for 8. 181 for 8.
Call it what you want. Cricket here at the TU, in this cauldron, things happen. Now the new man to the crease. They want the second, they're not going to. Last 30 deliveries alone, HD. 36 wickets.
You can the manner in which they've gone about trying to post this total, because when you have good platform to work with, you're going to come in all guns blazing, and that's what has done. And in the process, they've lost an enormous amount of posting something very significant in a final here. This fella off just one ball, underused maybe.
Probably try to run the second. They've got nothing to lose in doing so. Oh! They might run a third here because the bails are off. Chaos again. Runs to the total and the wicket. The run out at the Champagne was gone. Oh, cricket in Nepal. You rise off it. You can never predict it. You just never know what will happen next. Certain though, the Sudurpaschim Royals, they've posted 184 for 9 in the grand final.
This had to be one. They hadn't even started to throw the ball. Oh, the keeper has made such that. Milanta. It should have been one. They get 2. Got some batting.